Welcome back to Final Fantasy V, guys. For Job Fiesta, we are almost done with the game just about here. So I know in the last episode I was going to go do that temple where you drown as you're going through it. But at the end of that, it's just something I don't need anyway, so I kind of figured, well... Oh wait, you know what? I'm in the wrong section here. It's actually kind of funny, if you go down here, there's basically just like this random area here you can go to, and it doesn't go anywhere or anything as far as I know. It's just kind of there. But it's pretty cool that it's there. I don't know, it's just kind of... You gotta figure areas like that would exist in the real world if such a thing as this were even possible. You know, to have an airship in the real world that could just land on the ocean and turn to a submarine, I mean, man. That's even beyond technology as we know it. But anyway... Oh yeah, coming on through here, I'm gonna take a quick look at my setup here. Just make sure everything's in order, especially my abilities, though. So I'm gonna probably be using a lot of blue stuff here. Oof, I definitely do want at least one person to have combined, though. So, well, you're as good as any. Uh-oh, okay, here, and you're still gonna get the healing rod. Also, not this. This is kind of weird. It's letting me. It's saying I can equip this. Isn't that like a weapon? I'm not sure. I mean, okay, whatever, I guess, but elf cape will be good. Otherwise, I think we're pretty well okay with all the equips here. I mean, it's nothing too unusual here. Except for you, maybe? Well, if I need to do anything weird, I can always just, you know... You can see I bought a few extra rods off screen, I don't know. I haven't really been using the ones that I do have, even though I could. Anyway, well, these guys, fortunately, are weak to level 4 quarter. There's another monster that turns up here that's also weak to it. So... basically, all you want to do is do what you gotta do. Aquarig or Arrow 3. I guess Arrow 3 would be just as well. I mean, no. But it's a quick and easy way to finish stuff off, and you get pretty good experience, too. I did end up gaining some experience in between videos, because I went out and grinded some stuff, some dark matters, and, you know, just general crap. Mostly chemist crap. Dark matters, dragon fang, turtle shell. You can get all that stuff still in the third world. I'm thinking I might want to explain, though, where I got my turtle shells from. Because I tried Googling it, and a lot of the explanations people gave there were kind of nebulous, to say the least. And I ended up finding the place, but it took a while because I had to play around with it. Yeah, most of the Google results say, like, to go south of Tycoon Castle, and there's, like, a peninsula down there on the way down to the land bridge on the way to the Crescent Island, or what used to be the Crescent Island. But the peninsula that I found that actually had the turtles there to grind was more to the west of the castle. It was a peninsula, and it did have, like, the telltale patch of light grass on it. So, I'll show that to you later, if I think about it. I don't even know if I will. Because the thing is, I'm probably going to get to the end of this cave and be like, oh, well, then now I gotta get back out of here, and I don't have an exit spell, so we're just gonna have to cut the video there or something. But anyway... into the waterfall we go. Oh, hello. Oh, crap. I didn't set up my abilities for this. Can I run from this? I can't run. Okay, well, then we're just gonna have to do it with one, then. Just have to do it with one. Well, all I wanted was, like, 2 Mystic Knights, so I could just, you know, break this, but... the problem is I think she has the chicken knife, and if that's the case, I try to attack with her, she might just run away. Of course, if you do run away, well, then there you go. You can just... well, it'll probably just say can't run, though, is what it's gonna do. So you just have to wait for them to do it again. Fusion, fusion. I am sending my vibes out to you to use fusion. Will you listen to me? Listen to me now! Listen to me now! Oh, there are such smarter ways to do this, I know, but... well, I would say I'm impatient, but this is exactly the opposite thing that an impatient person would do, isn't it? But now that I can't run away, I can't go and take it back. I could start the video over, but... I've only gotten 3 whole minutes into it. I'm never gonna get those 3 minutes back, you know? There we go. Okay, no problem. I might have taken that off to her before I grinded. I did. I was smart, actually. I mean, don't get me wrong, the chicken knife is still good. I mean, there are ways around it, actually, but nothing that I actually have. Like, if you equip it and you use build-up, I think that gets around it, or maybe it's the other one. Rapid fire or something. Rapid fire is a ranger ability. We'll never be seeing the light of day with that, but these waterfalls here, a little funky. I guess I probably should have gone to the right first. Okay. Well, this would be a perfect time. Well, yeah, just going Aqua Rake. See, now this is where it gets really weird. I'm using Aqua Rake against monsters that not only appear to be made of water, but are also named Gel Water. So what does that even mean? I don't know. Oh, you can't use rods, just staves. My bad. It's you who does that. Only the Blue Mage can do that. That does make things a little easier just coming through here. I mean, the rods are only $7.50 to buy. At Karnak. Oh, well, look at this. Guess we will be doing some fighting after all. Oh, we only had a tiny bit left to give to them. Tiny bit of damage left to give so generously to them. Kinda reminds me of the water hands, these guys. It's weird to think we invented the water hands before this game even came out. Or it was right around the same time, because it would have been... For what I say, well, FF4 was like, what, 93? And FF6 was like 95. So we were only ahead of it by a year. But still, though, I mean, surely we're not the first people to have thought to make characters made out of water, you know? I mean, good lord. That probably goes all the way back to the 1800s people were doing that. These bats are no big deal. They'll try to use vampire on you, I guess, but other than that, nothing too worried about. Nothing that I'm too worried about. Just get down here to this one. Alright. I think we need to go back this way. Okay, so that was a Tonberry, but it was a back attack, so I didn't want to mess with it. Still ended up... Well, see, the thing is, I read online that people like to use Mind Blast on him. I don't see what was so special about it. It did like 800 damage. But there's like several message board postings saying that's what they used on it, so I don't get it. Whatever. I tried a death potion too, it didn't do anything, so I didn't really expect it to. Anyway, have I even shown death potion yet? You mix the Phoenix down with the dark matter, and you get a death potion. I could have used that on the Hiryu plant, actually, but, I was still being all conservative at the time, not worried about, you know, things. Well, I was worried about my items, you know, like only having so many of them and not being certain whether I could grind them in this world. Now that I know you can grind them in this world, well, that makes it a lot easier. Oh, geez, 5 of them? Really? Wow. It's not often you see 5 of anything. Well, it is, though, actually. You see those statues in groups of 5, don't you? That was a lot of gold there. How much gold do I actually have? 91,000. Okay, so this area does have a boss. Well, you know what? I'm not going to spoil that. Just in case someone's never played this and somehow... I don't know. So if there's a switch, if you hit it, it disables the waterfall to the right with the treasure behind it. That treasure has a guard ring in it. Unfortunately, we don't have Thief, so we can't dash. So we can't get to the treasure in time. That was the puzzle I was thinking of before, the time-based puzzle. So, I don't know. Whatever. I wish I could remember what was in this treasure, so I know whether or not to go all the way out here for it. Oh, this guy, huh? Yeah, well... Simple as that simple does, we're just gonna break him. I'm gonna break you, Mega Man! Everybody else, just be quiet. It's snack time. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, if he charges up and gets a hit off, that can happen. But you don't want that, for obvious reasons. I can't believe those guys are only worth 500 XP. Oh, look at that, I found a Phoenix down. Speak of the devil, man, I tell ya. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. Alright, oops. Yeah, what else can you find down here? I'm not even too sure, actually. I think there's like a summoner sort of enemy. You may or may not see that. Well, more back attacks, huh? I don't know if we've seen this guy. There you go with your vampire spells. Yeah, given that their max HP is 500, I don't think vampire is a big deal. Even if they were down to 1 HP and they used it. I'm not gonna hit you with it. Maybe do that. Yeah, so... Arrow 3. Oh, I should put the wizard rod back on her, shouldn't I? Actually, I don't think she has anything equipped right now. Because the last thing I did with her was throw a... Yeah, here we go. That should help you out a little bit there. I would have done even more damage if I had that equipped. Well, maybe we can see it again here. Hold on. You can see firsthand what a difference this makes. Let's get you fixed up there, and it took 2 healing rod hits to take care of... Well, actually, maybe more. Alright, so before it did like 1500. Let's see what it does now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's different. That's basically 150% up from what it was. About face, and get out of here. That's a wall ring. There's apparently... There's a lot of those in this game, and I don't really have... I think that's the first one I picked up. Those could potentially be useful in the future. I'm not really hurt. Well, Lena's hurting for MP. Had her using everything. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, freshly saved, freshly caked. What are we doing now? This cave is bigger than I thought it would be. I don't really need this treasure up here. I'm gonna get it now that I've walked in the room. Can't very well turn around and walk back out. Artemis's bow, though. Oh, shoot. Where does this go again? Oh, this goes to this room. Okay. Well, let me see. I suppose it's worth looking now. Well, yeah, 12,000 gil. That's worth it. I can see that. Oh, well, good lord. I guess we're in this room after all. Hit the switch here, and the spikes disappear. And we get a giant's axe that we don't need. Now, if you try to get these treasures before hitting the switches, there's spike traps around them. That'll just basically pop you. I'm not even sure why I'm doing this, but... Ooh, I should try out that holy flare I got going on there. I mean, if she can use holy and flare at level 6, then what does level 7 even do, I wonder? I can't decide. I could just do this again, I suppose. Sorry, Lena, I guess you'll never get to... Well, maybe you will. See ya! Alright, what were we doing? There we go. Another Aegis shield, not bad. Not too bad. Run across here, don't touch this one. It's got 3 traps around it. That's a pinwheel. That staircase I went up a second ago, and I came out in here. Then I said we'd come back here later, and I never did. Oh boy. What do I do? What do I do? I'll break. Maybe we can get lucky here. Alright, how about you use a... and... Where'd I put my turtle shells at? Yeah, I need to move those up in the list, I guess, don't I? Anyway. Boom. Let's see, maybe, just maybe. Oh no, actually these guys have 4,000 HP, so that's probably not worth getting your hopes up here. Ooh-wee, it's gonna be close. Ooh, that's enough for it. And Lena's got the second one taken care of. After the way that first one got off on... Oh, there it goes. Man, I tell you. Just nothing I can do with you right now. I mean, there is. Nope. Well, there's definitely nothing now. Good lord, man. Have a stalactite. Now get stoned. And as you start to see those monsters with a really high HP, that stone ability becomes increasingly useful. We should probably do something for... Man, I hate wasting Phoenix Downs like this, though. What else are you gonna do, though? We need those, too. We need Gil for those, you know? It's like, good lord, man. It's probably some monster you could grind him off of. But whatever. Here's the 4th tablet, so... Say hello! That's what it's called, the 4th tablet. That's its name. It's not like the Aegis tablet or The Leonardo tablet or the Ringo tablet. I can't let you have it. I was gonna say, surely somebody's guarding this thing. When Master Exdeath gains the power of the Void, a world of us monsters will be born. You can't stand in our way. I can't stand listening to you talk. What's going on? Holy, H2O is Leviathan. Well, he just defeated the boss for us. The monster was killed by Leviathan. Awesome, thank you. Now we don't have to fight the boss in this place anymore. Yay! Why is the scary music still playing? I have no idea. I plead the fifth. I'm getting out of here. Man, oh man. No, but you can fight Leviathan if you want. I didn't fight him because I don't have coral rings, and it's by far way too expensive to get them now. Did we see these guys? Pretty sure we did. Freaking Palpatine's all up in here. I don't know if that wizard rod affects Aqua Ring. I think it does. No, it doesn't, because Aqua... Yeah, that's right, because it doesn't affect anything water, and that Aqua Ring's not even water anyway. So, oh well, who cares? Okay, apparently these Palpatines in here can drop Phoenix Downs. That's kind of cool. It's good to know. Anyway, well, I guess it's time we got out of here. I mean, what is there even left to do? I suppose I could go... Well, that's just going to take us to that town again, but we've already been there. And that's the castle on the right, the top right. That water castle that I went into, almost. And then we've done the thing on the bottom right. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with all the sub stuff. As far as that goes, though, we're just about done with everything up here, too. Except, of course, for one last little thing we need to collect. Actually, 9 last little things we need to collect, none of which I think I'm gonna be able to use. One possibly. But even that's just a long shot, let me tell you. Oh, here. Yes. Gimme, 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 gimme. You know, at this point, I'm still not even sure I could fight these guys in here. I don't know, I probably could. Ba-ba-ba. I mean, the Exdeath Soul that pops up occasionally. I could just holy my Mystic Knight and then put some... Oh wait, what am I doing? This is the Shield Dragon. This guy takes forever to run away from, though. I think we've dealt with this before. Whew, that was a Shield Dragon, I just had to run away from him. Because the thing is, even if you get him down to a certain amount of HP, he just runs away anyway, so it's like, well... Is there even a point? I mean, unless you're able to control him, like with a Mediator... I'm not sure there's any other way to do it. If there is, I don't know about it. Yoichi's bow? Sure. I mean, we can basically pick them all up now. We might as well. Let's just clutter our inventory with even more crap that we can't use. Or we could just go sell it, I don't know. There goes Masamune. Man, how much does it suck to pick up Masamune and not be able to use it? I mean, I couldn't even, like, throw these or anything. I'll tell you what, man. Rune Axe here. For those, select few who ended up with Berserkers. Gotta respect anyone who could do that. I was tempted when I was grinding to just, like, put Berserkers on. Oh wait, I gotta put another tablet in, don't I? Let's do that then. But I didn't want to compromise my run, so... You know, because at any point, while changing jobs, someone might have seen, you know... Like, I might have gone into the job changing screen to change my job, and then somehow, maybe by accident, roll over Berserker with the cursor and somebody see that I had experience points with it, and be like, wait a minute, you've been playing with Berserkers off screen. Your run is null and void. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Sasuke's katana. Sure, I guess. I like the sort of light blue ribbon that was on that thing. Oh, do I have to stand here for 5 seconds every time I pick one of these up? Really? Yeah, the only one that I could even remotely see myself using would be this one, which is the Earth Bell, also known as Gaia Bell, I think more commonly. That one is for a Geomancer, which would greatly strengthen any Earth attacks that they happen to do with the Terrain command. But, well, you know... But that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of better things we could do besides Terrain at this point. Terrain is still nice, though. There's like a fire whip here. Wait, did I not put the thing in? Oh, I must have... Yeah, what was I thinking? I wasn't paying attention to what was going on over there. Give me that fire whip. Right now. Now let me stand here victoriously for 10 more seconds, celebrating the fact that I got the whip. I mean, I guess in Bart's mind, you know, it's still possible that, you know, I could just suddenly abandon everything and go take any old job so I could equip all this stuff. I mean, okay, Sage's Staff 2, I could actually see myself possibly using that maybe too. That would greatly strengthen, well, that basically strengthens holy elemental spells. But I don't exactly have a white mage, and I don't think it would apply to a Mystic Knight, which wouldn't be able to equip that anyway. So I don't really know. Can't see how it would... I mean, the best I could see doing is putting it on a Chemist and maybe mixing something that makes a holy attack. And then just seeing what happens. I don't know. But I don't think any magic done by a Chemist would be dictated by that anyway. Maybe it would, I don't know. Either way, let's get out of here. Let's pray for no more shield dragons. If I see Exdeath Soul, I will fight it, but... Okay, well, that was a shield dragon. I was about to say, way to go, Tim, make a promise when you're 2 steps away from the end of the room, and then hit an encounter just before you leave. Okay, so now we have all the 12 legendary weapons, man! What's it? That means I could basically finish the game right now. I could just go into the final dungeon right now and just finish it. I don't think there is really actually that much else I can do besides going to get summons. Okay, so that peninsula I was talking about, Tycoon, go south of it, and this is like the land bridge or whatever, where everyone seems to say that the turtles are. I found them over here on this peninsula right here. This little strip of land here. That's where I found the turtles. As for dragon shells, or I mean dragon fangs, you can get those on Hiryu Mountain, which is, well, yeah, it's right there. It's Hiryu Mountain. You just fight, you know, zombie dragons, pick them up there. And then Dark Matters, as I said before, you just go to the desert here and fight groups of scorpions and they'll drop them. And if you have Aqua Rake, it's even better because you can wipe them out with about 7k damage each and just go on your merry way. So that's pretty much, I mean, I guess that's it for this video because I'm not going to go into the final area now. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else like to do with Sid or Mid or anything. Nothing else to really do here. I mean, there's any other... I made the trip around the world, got the Mirage Vest. I love frying around in these airships. I love frying around in my airship. Frying chicken. That's the Phoenix Tower there. I mean, I could do that. So you get like a whole bunch of ABP in there. And maybe also some good items. Actually, now that I think about it, I was watching John do it the other day. And he got something in there that I remember thinking, you know, this is good for me to get too. I don't know if it's worth it or not though. What was it, Gil or a weapon or something? Maybe it's probably actually a piece of armor. I think it was actually something I already had though. I mean, at this point, wow. I need to just stop talking here and figure out what I'm going to do. So yeah, if you want to buy rods, you just go to Karnak to do that. Karnak is like up here somewhere. If I keep flying, eventually I'll see it. It's just blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's right there. Karnak. There's still a lot of stuff I can do with the Chemist that I haven't shown yet. A lot of other combos. And most notably, Dragon Power is a great one that I haven't used at all. that I really need to get on using. Well, most of the reason I didn't was because I don't think I had any Dragon Fangs, or if I did, I probably just forgot that I had them like a dumb shit. But I have them now. Let me move them up in the list here. Wait. I might actually grind a little bit in between videos. Anyway, I said I was going to shut up here. Am I ever going to shut up? That's the mystery that will never be answered. I already cabined. What am I doing? I'm saving. Alright. Next time on Final Fantasy V, we may or may not go to the final area. Otherwise, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Toodaloo.